The center court crowd had barely caught their breath. Alex Eala had just done the unthinkable. She had dethroned defending Wimbledon champion Iga Świątek in straight sets, 7-6 6-2, becoming the first player from the Philippines to reach the fourth round of a Grand Slam in the Open era. The tears were still streaming down her face as she walked off the hallowed grass, clutching her racket like a trophy. She had just accomplished what no Filipino had ever done before. She had defeated the six-time Grand Slam winner on the most iconic arena in tennis. She had made history. But what happened next would leave her absolutely speechless. As Eala made her way through the corridors beneath center court, still processing the magnitude of her achievement, a figure appeared before her, a figure that commands the attention of millions around the globe. Roger Federer. The 8-time Wimbledon champion, the 20-time Grand Slam winner, the greatest grass court player to ever live, was waiting for her. The Swiss maestro had been watching Eala's historic run with great interest, and he wanted to meet the young Filipina sensation in person. What happened next was a moment that would be etched in tennis history forever. A moment that would break the internet. A moment that nobody saw coming. When Roger Federer walks through the gates of the All England Club, the tennis world stops. The 8-time champion, who won his last Wimbledon title in 2017, has been a rare sight at SW19 since his retirement in 2022. But on day 8 of Wimbledon 2026, he made a memorable return, joining a host of celebrities, royals, and sporting figures watching the action from center court and the royal box. Wearing a stylish olive double-breasted suit, Federer looked every bit the legend he is. Wimbledon's official social media account welcomed him back with open arms, celebrating the return of one of the tournament's greatest champions. The Swiss maestro's presence at Wimbledon was a reminder of the glory days, when he dominated the grass courts of SW19. His record of 8 Wimbledon titles, including 5 consecutive victories from 2003 to 2007, is one of the greatest achievements in the history of the sport. But Federer wasn't just there for the nostalgia. He was there to witness history. Seated in the front row of the royal box, he watched as Alex Eala took on former Wimbledon finalist Jasmine Paolini in the 4th round. The match itself was a testament to Eala's rise. The 21-year-old Filipina, seeded 29th, was playing on center court with the eyes of the world upon her, just days after stunning the defending champion Iga Świątek. The presence of Federer added an extra layer of magic to an already historic occasion. For Eala, who had grown up idolizing the Swiss maestro, having him watch her match from the royal box was a moment of validation that money simply cannot buy. The girl who had once hung a poster of Maria Sharapova in her room at the Rafael Nadal Academy was now being watched by Roger Federer himself. Federer had been following Eala's progress throughout the tournament. He had seen her victory over Maya Joint in the 2nd round. He had watched her dismantle Świątek on center court. He had been impressed by the young Filipina's composure, her tactical intelligence, and her never-say-die attitude. After the match, Federer didn't just leave. He did something that nobody expected. As Eala walked off center court, still processing her defeat, a tournament official approached her with a message. "Mr. Federer would like to see you." Eala's heart stopped. The 8-time Wimbledon champion, the man who had defined an era of tennis, wanted to meet her. The moment that followed was captured on video, and has since gone viral. Federer, ever the gentleman, greeted Eala with a warm smile and a handshake that conveyed his respect for the young player. He congratulated her on her historic run, praised her performance against Świątek, and offered words of encouragement that would stay with her forever. The meeting was not just a brief encounter. Federer reportedly spent over 30 minutes talking with Eala, sharing insights from his legendary career. He advised her on maintaining composure under pressure, managing the mental demands of the tour, and building a team that would support her growth. "You have something special," Federer reportedly told her. "The way you handled the pressure of playing on center court, the way you stayed composed after the first set, that's what separates good players from great ones. I see a Grand Slam champion in your future. Not just one, but multiple. Those words, coming from the man who won 20 Grand Slam titles and is widely considered the greatest grass court player of all time, carry immense weight. When Roger Federer makes a prediction about a young player, the tennis world listens. For Eala, the encounter was overwhelming. I grew up watching Roger Federer, she later admitted, her voice still trembling with emotion. To have him tell me that he believes in me. I don't have words for how much that means. Federer's surprise meeting with Eala was more than just a photo opportunity, it was a passing of the torch from one generation to the next. The Swiss legend has always been generous with his time and advice for young players. He understands the importance of mentorship in tennis, and he has made it a point to support the next generation of talent. In his conversation with Eala, Federer shared insights that could only come from 2 decades of experience at the highest level. He talked about the importance of staying healthy, managing travel schedules, and maintaining a balanced life off the court. He advised her to surround herself with a strong team and to trust the process of development. You don't need to win every match, Federer reportedly told her. What matters is that you keep improving, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. The impact of Federer's words on Eala's psyche cannot be overstated. The psychological boost of hearing such praise from the greatest player of all time will give her the confidence to compete with anyone on any surface. Federer also offered practical advice on Eala's game. He noted her left-handed advantage and encouraged her to use it more effectively, particularly on serve. He praised her variety and tactical intelligence, but suggested she could add more power to her game without sacrificing accuracy. For Eala, the advice was invaluable. She has always had the talent and the work ethic. Now, she had the endorsement of the greatest player to ever play the game. The impact of Federer's surprise meeting with Eala cannot be overstated. In the world of tennis, Federer's endorsement is the gold standard. When he praises a player, their career trajectory often changes. Sponsors take notice. Tournament directors scramble to secure them for events. Opponents suddenly respect them more. In short, Federer's stamp of approval can elevate a player to a new level of stardom. For Eala, the timing could not be better. She has already climbed to a career-high ranking of number 28, and is poised to break into the top 20. She has proven she can beat the world's best. And now, she has the endorsement of the greatest player to ever play the game. The Federer effect is real. Players who have received Federer's praise often go on to achieve great things. His words validate the hard work, sacrifice, and dedication that players pour into their careers. For Eala, Federer's words are more than just praise, they are a roadmap to greatness. Eala has already been compared to Federer in one iconic way. During her match against Świątek, she stumbled after a serve but refused to give up on the point. While lying nearly flat on the ground, she stretched her racket out and somehow kept the ball alive with a one-handed push-up motion. The image drew instant comparisons to Federer, who is known for his incredible athleticism and never-say-die attitude. Despite the emotional surprise from Federer and the adoration of a nation, Alex Eala remains grounded. Her message to young athletes is simple but profound. I don't want them to look at me and say, I want to be the next Alex Eala. I want them to look at me and say, wow, I want to be the first me. I want to make my own path. Eala's Wimbledon journey may have ended in a fourth-round loss to Jasmine Paolini, but she had already made history. She became the first player from the Philippines to reach the fourth round of a Grand Slam in the Open era. She had defeated the defending champion on center court. She had earned the praise of legends like Billie Jean King and Maria Sharapova. She had even met Catherine, Princess of Wales. And now, she had received the endorsement of Roger Federer himself. Eala rose to a new career-high ranking of number 28 after reaching the Wimbledon fourth round. The journey is far from over. The world will be watching. And the girl from Quezon City, who once played on a basketball court, will continue to chase her dreams. As Federer said, the best is yet to come.